All right. So I'm going to be teaching you all today how to create an ebook in under an hour using Canva and Chatgpt. This is not going to be complicated. Um, I'm going to share my screen. All right, I'm going to go ahead and get started here. All right, so today I'm going to be teaching you all how to create an ebook using Canva and ChatGPT. I'm going to show you how to get this done in under an hour. All right, in under an hour. So, the very first thing that you're going to want to do is go over to ChatGPT. You can prompt this in. However, I am going to teach you all by simply showing you the process and the steps from right here. Welcome. I'm going to show you all how to create an ebook using Canva and ChatGPT. All right, the very first thing is I have created AI influencers. I'm not going to use my photo for this. I'm going to use, this is the Academy 6 offer system, by the way. I'm going to use an AI influencer male because I don't ever create anything with the men influencers. Now, an AI influencer simply is a male character that you created just through AI. They're not a real individual. So let's see, which one do I want to go with? I haven't even named him, so we're going to go with him. This is our AI influencer. So we're going to first take this influencer and send him into this offer system. And we are going to come up with a name. We have Kyle, Zane, Knox, Jace, Rylan, Blaze, Darius. I kind of like Darius, Marcus, Adrian, Victor, Gabriel, Xavier, Raphael. We're going to go, oh, I like Nico and Dante. I think we're going to go with Marcus. All right, so we're going to name this influencer, and his name is Marcus. Okay, and so we're going to now choose the influencers market. So we're going to say health and wellness. Marcus is going to be health and wellness. All right, next thing we're going to do is we are going to talk about the main problem that we want Marcus to help people with. So he's going to help people with healthy habits. How about that? Or even men's health is good. Confidence and self-discipline. I like men's health. So Marcus is AI generated. He is going to help men with their health, men's health coaching. We're going to do a 12-week men's nutrition lifestyle blueprint. Let's go here. Welcome. Hi, Renetta. So I'm showing y'all how to create an ebook with ChatGPT and Canva in just moments. Okay. So I do need to open Canva. And while that's opening up, let's go back over here to Marcus's work. All right, so I have an influencer that I created. His name is Marcus. We just named him. The blueprint to better men's health without confusing nutrition advice. Let's take a look. The nutrition blueprint to build lasting energy without restrictive diets. The lifestyle method to optimize men's health. We're going with this one. The lifestyle method to optimize men's health. All right, so this is so simple, you all. I need y'all to get these prompts. Create an 8 by 11 inch image with the gentleman in the photo and the color schemes matching what he has on. Show him full body. He's in great health and fitness. And make sure that it's 0.26 margins and put the following info on the cover of this, on the image. All right, so let's take out the cover where I had that little blunder. All right, we're going to go ahead and put this info in. All right, so it's literally taking us moments, right? So now we're going to, well, let me stop that for one moment because I want to make sure I actually add the image, add Marcus's image back. So we want to go ahead and add Marcus's image. I'm going to go with this image of Marcus. We're going to paste that back, what we just put in. Oh, hold on, I copied a bunch of stuff, but the wrong stuff. So let's erase all of that. We want to put this prompt in that I just said to chat, which chat probably picked up most of it and has Marcus, but we're going to go with it right here. That's really good. So I want to do another variation. Chat did catch it. I want to do another variation. All right. So let's do another variation. All right, we're going to do another variation. Hi, welcome. So I'm going to show you all how to create an ebook using Chatgpt and Canva in just moments. All right. So now that we actually have one ebook cover, we're going to go ahead and take that one. That came out pretty good, right? So we're going to save that. And then we're going to bring it over to Canva and go to photo editor, and we want to simply upload it. All right. I don't do men often, and there's one of my influences from the last time I did a male. So I want to create this book with a male. Welcome in. I'm teaching you all how to create an ebook in less than an hour using Chatgpt and Canva. All right. So the next thing that we are going to do is we are going to go over and take a look at that next version. Here it is. All right. So, all right, so we're going to revise it just a little bit because we did use Marcus for some, as y'all can see, Marcus is wet and dripping in water. That is because the image that I used did have the water on there. So we want to go ahead and move that off of here. And as you can see, we literally just created a beautiful design cover with an AI influencer. He is not real, and did that in just a matter of moments. All right. So one of the things while that is creating that you can go ahead and begin to do is come over to chat and take a look at how you like the image, how it's going to look. You can preview it. I'm sorry, in Canva. And so in just a few short moments with a short prompt, we were able to create a cover of a book. Isn't it nice? If you think so, put a 1 in the chat. All right. So, all right. The next thing we're going to do is go back over, and what we're going to do now, I like that a lot better. Remove the margin words. I'm just going to go ahead and take that off of there. Like, can you see how simple this could be? So the next thing that I'm going to show you all is how to get to some of the grit of what's going to be inside. We're going to go ahead and do the introduction page. All right, so create the introduction page. Hi, I'm Marcus. I was created in a studio. I am completely AI. However, that does not mean that I cannot help you through my creator with having a healthier lifestyle. One of the things that is most interesting for me is being able to see you as a man optimize your health without doing overwhelming routines. And I know that that is truly possible for you. And I'm going to take you on a journey inside of the lifestyle method that is going to teach you exactly how to do that. All right, chat, if you would put this as an introduction and use the theme colors on the attached photo, as well as include Marcus. So we're going to go ahead and do the introduction page. Did you all know that it could be this simple to create an ebook? I know there were times where you would have to hire different individuals to do this. You would have to hire someone to do a photo shoot. Think about the thousands of dollars that you're saving by not doing a photo shoot. You're literally not only doing that, but you're saving how much on the seafood alone. You're not purchasing the seafood. It is pretty amazing. You all, if you just came in, I'll walk you back and show you through where we actually used an AI created male influencer. We named him. We uploaded this image, came up with a name. They gave us a list of names. His name is Marcus. By the way, if you all would like access to these tools and AI tools that you're seeing here, definitely, I have a program that allows you to do that. And it's Academy 6 AI. It's amazing. So choose the influencers market and so much more. We went through and built his offer. They gave us a list of 10 offers inside of this offer builder that I created via GPT. And we took that offer, we put it with his photo, and this is what we came out with as the cover of his ebook. What do you all think? If you like it, put a 1 in the chats, put a 1 in the comments, and let me know, because now we're going to get into the meat and potato, because we have literally, and I can only eat one potato, so I'm saying potato, not potatoes. We have his introduction now. Isn't that amazing? If you all don't mind, double tap that screen over here on the TikTok land. All right, so we have the introduction now. We have Marcus's introduction. We have Marcus's actual introduction and actual page. Now it's time to get into writing the ebook. All right, so the very first thing I'm going to do is say, chat, help me to create an outline. This ebook is only going to be 17 pages, and we already have the cover and the introduction, so that only leaves 15 pages. We need to get straight to what it is people need to do and keep it focused on Marcus's lifestyle method. All right. In just moments, you all can create an ebook. Now, here's something I want you to know. When you're creating an ebook, there are some specific things that must be in it if you want to have a transformation for people. Because it's not just about creating a product, all right? You actually want to get results, right? So you want people to have results. I actually teach you all how to get the results inside of How to Win with Sales. In that ebook, it's only $17. You can grab it at the link in my bio, and it teaches you exactly how to create any product, even if you're trying to sell online, the pieces that you need to touch in order to help people to get that transformation so that they do get the results inside of your product. Definitely check it out. It's only $17. All right, so we have page 2, Marcus's introduction. Page 3, the lifestyle method, introduce the 5 pillars. All right. So let's develop the 5 pillars, and let's do it in an acronym and call it a system, method, or some sort of a framework. So we're going to do page 2, and you would only really repeat this process and you can have a complete product. Okay, okay, life. Okay, lives. Okay, the Marcus method. All right, so let's implement it on a page. Now, I have clients who paid so much money to come up with offers, you all, and it would be such a complicated process. And the reason why um, I created a GPT that does it for people so they don't have to spend hours scratching their head trying to figure this stuff out. Because could you imagine erasing, copying, going back and forth to come up with this concept of what you want to do? It would take days and in some cases weeks for people to be able to do this. All right, so implement it on the page, match this page's theme. And you all, that's it, that's all. You would literally go through the process of doing this and finish all of the pages. Now, the other thing that I will show you all is, I know I talked about the ebook, and I want to mention one thing about that, because one of the things about it is you don't want to just create a product, you want to create a product and actually be able to sell that product, right? So, and I'll just give you a sneak peek inside of how to win at the game of sales. This would be delivered straight to you right now. It is an ebook, and it goes through my course system that teaches you exactly how to win through handling people's objections. Hi, Steph, welcome in. Welcome in, CC. If you handle objections during the presentation, and anytime you are teaching someone or doing something and you want them to buy a product that is known as a sales presentation, if you handle those objections during the presentation, you win. And I talk to you inside of here how to handle those objections. And even if you're dealing with resistance when you're writing an ebook about men's health, those men are going to have certain objections in their mind that are going to keep them from being successful with successful with getting results. So if you want results, it is your job to handle everything that is going on in the mind, aloha Talia, going on in the mind of your client. You need to know your client better than anyone. And the only way you're going to be able to handle those objections if you get to know them and if you know the strategies inside of this ebook. Why aren't you making sales on live streams, on your Zoom calls, in person? It doesn't matter if you're selling Mary Kay or anything. When you create that ebook, you're going to want to be able to deal with what it is that keeps people from saying no. All right, so go and grab it. It's only $17. And we're going to go ahead and upload this next ebook page to Canva. And then we'll take a look at what it looks like. So we're going to go to upload files. We're going to upload all of these. We're going to incorporate it. And then I'm going to show you what we came up with this influencer in just a few short moments. And then I'm going to end the call over here on the tube because that will be all. And TikTok, I will have it open for a few more moments. All right, so I'm going to go to page 2 and we're going to add the introduction. This is Marcus's introduction. It took us all of what? 2 minutes. All right, and then we have page 3. The lifestyle method. We actually came up with his method in moments. All right, here we go. Let's take a look and tell me what you think in the chats. All right, the lifestyle method to optimize men's health without overwhelming routines by Marcus. Nutrition and lifestyle blueprint. If that's a yes, put a 1 in the chat. All right, then we have Marcus's introduction. We created that in just a few short seconds. And the introduction, man, if this isn't golden, if you think it's golden, go ahead and drop a G in the chats for me, because we just literally created something so dynamic, beautiful, and colorful. I mean, we didn't have to go and hire a specialist. We didn't have to go and hire somebody. Good morning, all things. Finite, infinite. How long did it take us to do this? It literally took us a few short moments, and we're not done. But I'm going to end the stream over here on the tube. And if you all have any questions for me, feel free to drop them inside of the chats. I hope you all enjoyed this broadcast. Again, go and grab that ebook. It is only $17. you can find that it can be useful for you. Thank y'all for joining over here. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end my stream over there.